Horoscopes and ghost stories. I love that. Welcome to the Elite Thinking Club, everyone, everywhere. If you haven't done so already, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and love this episode. Right. Before we begin, I'm always going to say, you cannot change anything unless you're willing to understand it. And you cannot understand it unless you're willing to explore it. A good debate doesn't get ugly. We may talk of things that make people feel vulnerable. Beliefs held sacred may be challenged because of life experiences, but we're not trying to make people wrong or to incite a riot, but simply explore. Welcome to the Elite Thinking Club. So I'm Chris Jules Julian, and I'm joined today by my co-hosts, Liz, Michael, and Mads. How you doing, guys?
Hiya.
Hello.
I love that. Right, so guys.
Good.
Horoscopes and ghost stories. Do you believe in horoscopes first and foremost, guys?
No.
Okay, Michael's a no. Liz, Matt.
I kind of do. Yeah.
Okay, kind of do. I have that. Mads, horoscope?
I do, because I am a classic Cancer. I fit the entire criteria. So
Of what a Cancer is. So horoscopes and zodiac signs. I want to believe in it. I want to believe in it. So I do believe in it. You know, that's how I stand. So on that one, but ghost stories, or not ghost stories, but ghosts. Okay, do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Yes.
So Michael again is a no. Liz, Mads, you are 100% yes.
yeah, just because of experiences and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to believe in ghosts, but I have to believe in ghosts because shit's happened in my life, and I'm just like, oh really? Like, how can I explain that shit? I don't want to believe in them. I don't like it. It scares shit out of me, but it is what it is. So okay,
I'm the opposite. I don't believe, but I want to.
Oh mate, I don't want to, but I have to. This is interesting. Okay, cool. So again, guys, if you haven't done so already, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and just, you know, enjoy our episodes at Elite Thinking Club. And also, yes, as Michael is demonstrating there, you can get yourself one of our hoodies as well. So click the link in the description, get yourself over there, and you can literally wear the hoodie anywhere you want, even wear us to bed. How about that? Right.
And
Love how that gets mentioned every week.
Every week. Let's go first with the horoscopes and the zodiac signs, and then in the second half of the episode, we'll do the ghost stories. So let's do it off the bat. All right. I'm an Aquarius, so I'll say that straight. I'm an Aquarius. Liz, Mads, Michael, what are you guys?
Cancer.
Oh yeah,
Cancer.
that's Cancer.
Classic. Classic Cancer.
Michael?
I identify as a Libra.
For God's sake.
But you're actually a...
I used to be a Scorpio.
All right. I'm an
Until the
Aquarius.
movement.
I'm an
Yes.
Aquarius. We should have done it where we get the viewers to guess what star signs they thought we were. We should have waited for a great reveal at the end.
Great idea, Liz. Great idea. I'll tell you what, if you're watching now, put in the comments what you are. We'd like to know what you are.
Yes.
If you're watching live or if you're just watching at a later date, let us know if you believe or not in zodiac signs and ghost stories and what your zodiac sign is. And also, if you want, tell us your experience of a ghost story if you have one.
Yes,
Right,
please.
Michael, I know that you have got the zodiac readings. Is that the correct way to explain it? Like, you've done the research and looked into our specific zodiac sign.
Taurus.
So
What's that? I don't know what Taurus is.
Hit us with it.
hit us with it. Yeah, tell us our
Right,
fate.
so I'll go with Mads first. Mads.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it says, it's the way you bring a special something to every chat and meet up this week that makes you stand out and also causes other people to seek you up. This can include a recent near miss in the job market. Did you hear that?
No, I cause other people to what?
Orgasm. I mean, cause other people to seek you out. Sorry,
Michael.
I misread it.
This guy.
To seek you out. This
Okay.
can include a recent near miss in the job market or dating world. Then use Venus adds commitment to bonds while Mars stress testing with surprise temptations and others. The luck factor adds up kids' ages.
Interesting.
So does that sound
So
like you?
is that today's star sign, or is that a general overview of a Cancer?
That I think that's this month's.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So does that sound right?
Some of it.
How much of it? And you can't prove that this works and it's not right.
Right, so we're going to go yes with the orgasm. No, I'm joking. pending. No, I'm joking. So yeah, the job thing, with the near miss. You said something. What did you say about dating?
This can include a recent near miss in the job market or dating world.
Well, I would say near miss, but too many to choose from. So, oh, I don't know. Like small bits are relative.
Mads, cancers are highly intuitive.
Yes, yeah.
Would you say that? Yes, yep.
Very
And highly sensitive to their environments, as well as extremely self-protective.
yeah. I'm an empath. I'm a classic empath.
Right, so
That
Aquarius.
night owl. Let me just say this one thing, right? I'm such a night owl, so I'm probably my calmest and most alert and clearest head at night, and I think it's because at night time when everyone else is asleep and I'm not soaking up their energy because they're sleeping, that's when I'm at my zen.
I kind of can relate to that.
Yeah.
I have a theory about nighttime, but you know about that anyway. We'll talk about that another time. Mads, yeah, and anyone else, if you're a Cancer right now, well, according to Michael's reading, and resonates with you, apparently you're going to make someone's day this month at some point, which is going to be awesome. So look forward to that. Oh, Mads. All right, cool. Michael, do me and Liz. What are we saying? Aquarius. Let's have it. Let's have it.
So you're ready to step onto a public platform, maybe linked to photography or performance. Either way, you can be the most excited version of yourself over the course of the week. Intense learning as part of a group is a key element in this. If you're in love, Venus deepens a bond and wipes away doubts. Single, look closer at a keen singer. Luck awaits in a one-way street.
Oh, Tom Hardy's going to be on a one-way street.
Yeah, hopefully for you. If I see him, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, Tom, I got this friend. She loves you. I'm gonna have to hook you up with her."
No, I've got this friend who is your soulmate. Thanks, Ben.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. Hey, Tom, I got this friend. She's your soulmate. I'll introduce you.
Thank you.
You don't sing, do you? Can you sing, Tom? Just to like sweeten the deal.
Do you think that is correct?
Sorry, Michael. Was that?
Yeah. A lot. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know about the one-way street thing, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to do though is walk down a one-way street and get attacked.
I live on a one-way street, so maybe I should start at the bottom end and then just like keep walking really slow till I hear someone singing whilst going live on a platform. Like, I don't know.
Throw this out there to both of you, right? I'm a singer, so what can I offer you?
Apparently, Mads, according to yours. Ooh, okay.
Hang on, right.
Wow,
So
Aquarians are big thinkers.
Yeah.
So
I'll take that.
You know, the Elite Thinking Club, clearly.
JC Potts has answered that they're Taurus, so I'm going to read down that.
Okay.
JC Potts, that's Joe. Yeah, let's do Joe. Oh, she's Taurus, but no, Liz, you continue. One sec. Aquarius or what? Sorry.
Yeah. Aquarians need plenty of space and time on their own to reflect, form ideas and plan their role in the revolution. Ultimately, freedom is of the utmost importance for Aquarians, who view challenges to their independence as power-hungry attempts to control them. To win an Aquarian's trust, don't try to rein in their quirks or keep them from flying their freak flag high. Aquarius thrives on shock value. I think that's why I like you, Michael, because every week you shock me.
I love that.
Yeah, Aquarians are strong, righteous, can have a bit of a stubborn streak. I agree. Like Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, the other fixed signs of the zodiac. Yeah. So. Okay,
quick one, Liz. That is you and I. We agree. Since we met, we always knew that we had the same Aquarius connection. And but the thing is, if I was to say that to Mads, for example, Mads is a deep thinker. She waves her freak flag. You know, it's power in themselves and stubborn at times. Mads, does that resonate with you?
Yeah, I think I could also resonate with that as well. Like deep thinker, overthinker. Yeah,
It does make you think, doesn't it? It makes you question, is this very specific or is it generalizing and just people are choosing? Like I said, like I
think people can be all sorts from each of the signs, can't they?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Michael, viewers' comments. You said that JC Potts said she's a what?
Taurus.
A Taurus. Okay, let's read out the Taurus sign just because, you know, for the viewers.
Yeah.
Love
so, as Mind Map and Mercury gives you the gift of the gap, you can start and restart as any set of VIP questions. You'll get the answers you need, even if you're not sure at first they're what you want. Writing and speaking skills take you towards a P, local media role. Love and life confidence grows through taking action rather than just thinking about it.
Oh, there you go, JC Potts.
I do have something to reveal to you lot. I actually read different star signs for your things. So
yes, Michael. There he is. Shock value, Liz. Kaboom! There you go.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
That's why I just smiled and waved.
I love that. If you love that, you hit the like, hit the subscribe. That was brilliant, Michael. Well executed. I love it. I love it.
They're just the wrong star signs.
Yeah.
Can you read me a legit Cancer? Please.
Oh,
okay.
That was brilliant.
Your personality.
She's holding on to this. Come on.
And roles and relationships you may consider out of your comfort zone are there for the taking and making. Love-wise, you offer something unique, physical bliss plus emotional security. And yes, shy Aquarius is a great match on entry level, every level. Cash connections may come with conditions, but you can make it work.
Michael, that was legit. Yeah, that was her actual.
Yeah, that was.
On a serious note, like you are meddling with people's beliefs here. Like some people really do believe in this stuff. And
so
like,
what was Aquarius, please, Michael?
Yeah, give us the legit Aquarius.
I'm
please,
holding on to that whole Tom Hardy thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, your ones I actually read up Virgo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that's because it's
okay. I've got.
It's the third one down, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like Jules because it's about public platform and all this other stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll just read that.
So you just made it about him. Yeah. But see, that's the thing. We could have just took that and believed it, yeah, couldn't we?
Exactly, yeah.
Right, okay, read it, Michael. Come on.
Being more realistic about a fitness or fashion change than upcycle plans and bring the right supporters into your circle. So this week, plan for what you know you can achieve, switch off wishful thinking. Venus and the moon promote wedded bliss. Mars and the moon add physical intrigue. So all relationships thrill you with the unique potential. Luck wears indigo.
I think Tom Hardy wears indigo a lot.
I'm colorblind, so no.
Okay, cool. You know what the thing is? I preferred the last one.
Yeah. So now I identify as a Virgo today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Now, Michael, it's very interesting that you actually did all of that. I really appreciate that you did that as well. And that you said that you identify as a Libra, because that does bring us on to some Elite Thinking Club points. Like, who said that you are an Aquarius? Who said that you are a Libra, a Virgo? And people are like, but it's astrology. You know, it's all to do with the stars and it's all to do with the timing of birth and the moon and the sun. And I love that people are dwelling into that world, that realm and that world. However, you know, one thing that people need to be mindful of is we're in my life experience, my personal experience, we're having a human experience. So enjoy the human experience. Dabbling and dwelling into those realms of astrology. I don't know if you've heard this before, but that is a form of sorcery. It is a form of witchcraft. You start dabbing into that sort of stuff, you know, you're meddling with things that are beyond your control here. Like, we're human experience. Do the things we're supposed to do. You know, if you're going to start tapping into all these other realms, then you're going to start igniting what we're going to be talking about now. So, guys, do you believe in ghosts? Again, I'll ask the questions. And again, to the viewers, put in the comments what you believe, what you think. Let's go with it. Mads, go on.
Oh, yeah.
You believe in ghosts?
I mean, when we all die, where do we go? I think that we transform into like a an energy form of some sort, I don't know what, and then we kind of just float around on Earth and pay visits to people. Ouija boards, like, I've never done one myself because I've always been too scared, but my older brother used to be really into witchcraft when he was about teenage years. And he used to do it all the time. And some of the things that he would tell me, like the people that he would contact, you know, he one time he spoke to a child who said that he lived in like Alaska and his parents like drowned him in a frozen lake and stuff like that, like weird, like mad stories. And then like my dad once did a Ouija board and the glass shattered across the room and went into someone's leg. Oh my god, see, as I said that freaked me out. It's the cat behind me.
I love it. Nice.
Something in the room, god knows how he's got in here. And then when I was in Australia, living in Australia, I lived in like a real hippy dippy area, right near the rainforest. Everyone was a bloody hippie, no one wore shoes, and I was having a really challenging time. And someone kept saying to me, it's because of where you are, like there's rainforest and jungle everywhere. You've got reef on one side, rainforest on the other, so there's just like so much energy around you, and it kind of just ignites all this, like, you know, these challenging times in your life. And then anyway, so I went to a local psychic, and she said to me, well, one of my other friends that lived in the area said to me, I think you might have an entity attached to you. And I was a bit like, what? Like, what are you on about? No, come on, rubbish. Like, I've never heard such nonsense in my life. And then I started to really think about it and look into it and Google it. And I was like watching all these YouTube videos, and so many people were talking about it, and like the kind of things that were happening to me were really very similar to what other people had said when they'd had entity attachments. So I took myself to this psychic and was like, I've been told by a few people that I could have an entity attached to me. So she was like, some could say it was all money, but who knows. So she said, yeah, this entity, quite a bad energy attached to you. You need to go and have this energy released. So I then went to a healer who went through a ceremony with me. It took about 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. I ended up falling asleep, and she was just doing all this stuff all over me. And then yeah, she was like, the entity's gone now. I'll take it away from you. I did feel lighter afterwards, but
well, I'm going to add to that, Mads. Yeah, I, you know, and if you're watching now and you're, you know, you agree, just, you know, hit us with a comment. I too went and saw a shamanic healer, and she'd been to like these tribal areas where they go into the deep roots of the wherever it is, and you know, they drink potions of ayahuasca to help them get into their spiritual self. Yeah, no, I haven't done it, but you know, I went to see her. She was recommended to me by a close friend, and I thought, okay, yeah, because I know about my close friend's personal life. They said, you know, Jules, I feel like this would help you. So I said, all right, cool, I'll give it a go. So I went and saw a shamanic healer, and yeah, it was very, very like weird, you know, singing and the hymning and the spraying of the water and picking energy stones and, you know, looking into energy that surrounds you. But however, because my problem was I'd made soul contracts with people, like love wise, I'd connected to people, and that needed to be broken, the bond. So entities and energies, I truly believe in that. I really do believe in that. But we're talking about like ghosts. So Michael's taking the piss with his background, which is fine. Like, but do you believe in ghouls, like them sort of ghosts, like Casper ghosts and stuff like that?
I quite like to think that when our body, you know, is kind of at the end of its journey, I like to think that our soul carries on and is still present in spirit form. You know, right. I do quite like the thought of that, and I do believe in that. Actually, I do. I don't necessarily believe in the whole Casper and the, you know, the white sheet thing, but yeah, I do think that we are in spirit form. You know, and I've heard stories. People that I know have told me stories over the years, like where you know, they've visited certain places and they used to sit on a bench and talk to somebody, and then they found out that that somebody was actually a spirit because that person had been dead for years, and they were like, no, they were like real, they were there, they were like real. So I quite like to think that that's how I'm gonna be, that's how we're all gonna be. And from personal experience as well, I really do believe in energies and spirits 100% afterlife, and we did do an episode on afterlife, and yeah, I do really believe in that.
I was going to
because
say,
we are all energy.
I'm going to attach the link to that episode so people can hear your story, Liz. And I love that story that you shared in that episode.
Yeah.
Great story. You know what, Liz? I agree with you on that. I make you right on that. So I believe in angels, okay? And, you know, some people would be like, I was sitting at a bus stop once and there was a lady sitting at the same bus stop, but I can't explain to you how it happened, but it was like, she was there specifically for me. It's like she had to give me a message before I got on the bus because she didn't get on it with me. Do you know what I mean?
That's
She was just there, you know, we spoke and then I got on the bus and it blew my mind because as soon as I sat down on the bus, it was just like, that just happened. That conversation but I was happy. I was really happy. It worked for me. And I believe that. I want to believe that. I want to believe that there are like shapeshifters who can enter your life when you need them, and they'll be there for you. And you don't have to explain it to anyone. It was specifically for you and it served you. So not necessarily ghosts, but angels, you know, that's how I see it or view it. Michael, I know that, I know you, we've already said it. You don't really believe in the Zodiac stuff and you don't really believe in the ghost stuff, but why, Michael? Go on, hit us with it.
Because, well, like the Zodiac stuff, I kind of just, you could say anything. Like I watched Dan Brown, he got 100 people and he wrote something down for them, said it was personal, gave everyone an envelope and they all went, oh yeah, that's me. You look at it, everyone had the exact same thing. So people take out what they want. So if it makes someone happy, then okay. It's just I don't believe in it. Because I don't believe that someone can go, right, you was born in November, so everybody that was born in that month has the same experience. It doesn't make sense. Now the ghost thing, I've had so many people die in my life. If ghosts were real, I would have seen one by now. Because I hope my dad loved me enough and hope my mum loved me enough that they'd try and see me. The only way I got around the idea of it is that imagine, well, you think about how many people die a year, yeah? They have to be processed, don't they? So maybe when you die, you go in a big queue, and by the time you get to the front, get processed, everyone that you loved is already dead. So my dad's still up there.
Who don't love Michael? I love Michael. You're brilliant, mate. You're brilliant, bro.
You can't not love Michael. Like, come on.
I love that. I've never heard that before. Michael. So if I kill myself now, Michael, join the queue, yeah? Maybe I'll have time to come and visit. Maybe I will get to the front and you guys will be old and grey and I'll get to see you just before you pass. And I'm like,
can be our little angel. You can be our little angel at the bus stop.
Yes. You might be the thing that gives
when we're using our bus pass.
Yes, your free pass, OAP pass. It's me, guys. I'm back.
I told you were wrong. You were wrong.
That queue, Michael. You're right. It's forever. It's forever. Here's a quick one, right? Here's a quick one, Michael. Are you open to the idea of ghosts? Because like I'm a believer, or I don't really want to believe in the ghost ghouls and all that, but where you're open to it, are you receptive to it?
Trust me, if there was a chance, I would have it. I'd love to see my dad again.
Yeah.
Which is why I said to you, like when I go to that church, I won't be scared because if there is bad stuff there, I've got so many family that have passed. I've got my own security team.
Good for you. That's because awesome. When we go to that church, I'm shitting myself. I'm scared.
But this is my point, though. Why are you scared, though,
Jules? Liz,
then that means this is what I mean, right? Okay, so people who say, oh, I don't believe in all of that, but then they go to places like this place that you've said we're going to go if we get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So like you stick people in that situation and then suddenly the lights are out, it's dark, and it's like, oh, what was that noise? Oh, what was this? So deep down, our subconscious clearly does think there's something out there.
Right, cool.
Yeah, murderers.
So for anyone watching and listening, okay, anyone watching and listening right now, we at the Elite Thinking Club have already declared that when we get to 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube, we are going to go to Canewdon Church in Rochford, right? Now, I've been there before. I can't remember. Mads, you've been there?
Years ago.
Right. If you've been there,
Halloween.
in the middle of the night, when it is pitch black, and you're sitting in the car park, or just before you, because it's on the top of the hill, I promise you, if you're not with someone else, you will not get out of that car. It just doesn't feel, it doesn't feel right. It just feels very, very eerie. And oh my God, if anyone can go there on their own, I'll take my hat off to it. I feel like, you know, you're either crazy or you got a lot more about you, but it's just when you get there, trust me. But we're going to go there. Elite Thinking Club. We hit 1,000 subscribers. We've all agreed we'll go there. And as a group, I would feel a lot safer, of course, because I'm in a group. But if I doubt anyone would do it on their own. Anyway, if you have done so already, hit the subscribe button, get us to 1,000. We'll do it.
I think we should
need to film it.
We should all take turns to go on our own.
Oh, 100%. I'm up for going on my own. I'm up for going on my own.
Right. I know for a fact you three would be fine. You'll be fine, and you'll all go first. And then when it's my turn to go on my own, I'll be the last one, and I won't be coming back. I won't be coming back.
Oh no!
They'll thriller me. Ghouls will come out the ground, and Michael Jackson will start flipping, doing the thriller dance at me. Yeah, and I got to run.
I'm touching you inappropriately.
Oh my! Oh God.
Michael.
Hey, I said it politely.
Yeah.
What a legend. Oh God. Well.
You're
That's my job.
Michael by name.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go tonight if it wasn't so far away.
Yeah. No, mate.
Stay the night there.
There is a thing you have to do. Apparently, just like what they say is, you walk around it 3 times, like backwards or something, and you ignite the witches, because according to like, you know, the urban legend of Canewdon and the actual church, and where the witches would practice sorcery, witchcraft, you know, horoscopes, zodiacs, all that sort of stuff, that's still ongoing. So according to legend, even in like, you know, 2021, there are still witches. They're just looking the same as us. They dress the same as us. They're just, you know, but they're always there. They live in the little town, in the little Canewdon area. Also as well, Rochford is closely related to Anne Boleyn. So if you haven't like done any research on this before, I highly recommend that you look into Anne Boleyn, you know, Henry VIII's wife, and look at how she was raised, because, you know, people that know this know that she practiced witchcraft. People know that she was around in these areas and lived around here. So yeah, if you get a moment and you want to learn something new, look into it. You know, this isn't, we're not making this up, guys. Like, they were doing this stuff. So go on, Mads.
Is that why you beheaded her? Yeah, she was a witch.
I think Henry had some issues of his own, you know, just to like get rid of her head.
Yeah,
I think it was a little bit sexist.
He just like got reasons to chop the head off, or
He was just bored.
Yeah, I suppose it's because he can, because he could. Whether or not he should, he could.
being like,
I think the history books say something about her wanting to not be with him anymore or something, wasn't it? I don't know. You don't say no to the king. He'll...
Yeah, for real. And we also did an episode on Anne Boleyn as well, but it's nothing like about her specifically. It was more about whether or not
the program.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the thing anyway for you guys to click if you want to watch that episode. So
we could do an episode with you three talking and me walking
up the church. Going back to the astrology and zodiac side. I was just thinking, like, some people actually genuinely live by their horoscopes, like they do, and they also I've heard, even like in my circle of friends, I've heard one of my single friends, when she's been dating and on dating sites, oh, he's a Leo, oh, he's a Taurus, you know. So, and it's like, it's a thing, like people take that seriously. So
Yeah.
it's, you know, I know some people don't, and some people don't believe in it at all, but I quite like the idea of astrology as well, because I think, like, the universe, the planets, the stars, you know, same with ghosts, we're energy, it's all connected. Yeah, I just find it interesting that people will say, oh, I can't go out with him. No, definitely not, he's a Leo. Mads, would you be put off by a star sign? No.
I've had people before say like, oh, what star sign are you? I'll look at our like compatibility, and then I'll look and it'll be shit, and then I'm like, oh, it's fine, we'll ignore that. It's really good, then I'm like, oh, we're really compatible.
That's the thing though, because I think you can get the same star sign but two different people. Like, you know, you could get somebody who's lovely that is that star sign, but you could get somebody who's really arrogant that's that star sign, but yet your compatibility with that star sign would be the same for both people, right?
Yeah,
that's very true.
That's
so
where I'm a little bit like,
I've been with 3 different women, and they've all been Geminis, but each one of them is different. Like you talked about, same sign, but one could be lovely and one could be arrogant. 100% agree with you, Liz. I've seen that, like, in my life. Yeah, yeah, you can get different people.
That's like Leos either love me or hate me, and Scorpios are either sort of really lovely to me, or they're really like jealous and can't stand me.
But those
Michael,
points,
we are friends.
We are. But those points,
Good.
what other option is there? Like you or hate you? Well, what other option is it?
Yeah.
That is it. You either like something or you don't.
Absolutely. So there you go. There's the logic in it, isn't
I'll
it?
tell you something. Yeah. So there's he's not really a rapper anymore, like British rapper, but he's more just like a public figure. But JME, grime artist, had an interview where he actually said that it's stupid. How is it a cutoff day? Like, if you're born on the cusp of, let's say, Virgo, and then you go into the next one, he said, why? How is it the cutoff? So, like, from 24 hours completely shapes a person. He goes, it's ridiculous. It's not true, because where the world rotates, those 24 hours across the other side of the world is still in the same day. So how is it that person? Do you know what I mean? How is, you know what I mean? And he was just like, it just doesn't make sense. And he debunked it pretty quick. But again, some people believe, and probably because of their belief and conviction is so strong, their energy attracts what they want, because obviously we all know that emitting the energy, and you're in the positive attraction, law of attraction, manifestation, can bring you what you want to see. Plus the mind has the power to cherry pick what it wants to see to confirm what it believes. You know? Yeah.
So you can say, oh yeah, that's true, because you're allowing yourself to see it that way, and because you want to believe it's true, of course. Yes.
Right. Quick one. Michael, Mads, viewers' comments? We got anyone hitting the comments?
Apart from Claire saying hello to CJ, and Christine obviously telling the truth and saying I'm so funny.
Well, we love that.
And I'm bonkers.
Amazing. Yeah. You know, I don't think we should be dwelling in in like what wizard, like, not wizardry, that's not fair, because wizardry is powerful, right? It's a, but I mean, like, witchcraft and sorcery, and, you know, as soon as you start dwelling in those realms, you talked about who mentioned the Ouija board. Mads, you mentioned the Ouija board. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, I'll put the link in for that episode, because we actually touched on that. We actually spoke about that previous episodes. But the Ouija board was actually made as a game, like a social thing to do. When you go around people's houses, it was actually made by Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Hasbro, yeah. So the game makers, Hasbro, made it as a bit of a laugh. And I listened to another podcast called Stuff You Should Know, and they did an episode on it specifically. That's how I know this, yeah? And they said that it's the power of the mind. Back to what we were saying about it does what you want it to do without you physically wanting to do. So if you actually want it to spell out hello, you're going to make it spell out hello. Even if you're telling yourself, I'm not touching it, I'm not touching it. You actually are. Like, you're the one moving it. So yeah, that is just, they made it a game and it just took off. It really did. And it sold really well because they tapped into the whole spiritual, other realms, ghosts, stuff like that, because people need something to believe in. So take what you will from that.
I'd love to do
But
that.
like with ghosts though, I think sometimes when people lose somebody, they want to believe that obviously they're still around and that they're like a guardian angel, or that they're here with you, and I get that, and I kind of do think that, you know, that does happen. But I also do think that people who've actually had paranormal experiences and have actually seen spirits or ghosts, you know, that could that be that their mind has made them see that, or, you know, is it that they have actually seen it? Because, you know, there have been sightings. I mean, there's loads and loads of books of paranormal activity. There's programs about it. There's machines made to pick up on paranormal activity and spirits and energies.
Why is that, Michael?
Why is that, Michael?
Because they make so much money on it, because you can't prove it.
My mum, actually, mum, if you're watching, can you please like comment or explain the situation? But when I was about 12, my older brother, like, you know, I said to you, he was into witchcraft and stuff and he used to do the Ouija board all the time. Apparently he brought a spirit, or bad spirits, into the house, because I remember my mum had the priest come round. Yeah, look, mum said yes. She had the priest come round to the house and literally like perform an exorcism. He was walking around all of the rooms and shaking holy water and saying like the Hail Mary. And I don't really remember the details, but I think it was things were going missing. Things were like picture frames, like my nan and granddad, like my mum would literally leave the room and they would all be up, and then she'd come back in the room and everything would be face down. Weird things were happening all over the house. And so my mum, apparently his body raised up. There we go. My brother, his body raised. And so I remember a couple of times the priest actually coming to our house and shaking holy water everywhere.
I find that really exciting.
I'd be jumping in a bath for holy water. I wouldn't even play. If things started coming off the walls, I'm jumping in the bath. I'd be like, mate, bring a bath load of holy water. I'm jumping in it. I'm not gonna have this stuff falling off the sides. No.
I wish my dad believed in that, because I would have nicked so much stuff in my house.
I love that.
How's a ghost dad? Where did my money go? Oh, it's a ghost.
Really, really exciting and really. I just find it magical. I find it magical. Scary sometimes, but I find it magical.
Some people have genuine experiences with this and some people don't, and that's why I love the debate, because obviously, Mad, you've got personal experience, and Michael, you don't. And
no, I've got stuff like that. I've got stories like that, but there's reasoning behind it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I once woke up and my bed was shaking, like proper shaking, so much so I had to jump on my brother's bed. But I was just a little bit of a pussy and woke up from a nightmare and was scared. And the other one is I used to see figures walking past the landing until one day I got the courage and run after it. Just imagination.
But back to what Mad said about her brother, right? There are realms you just don't dabble in. We're here to have a human experience, right? Enjoy the experience. And even though it might be a little bit at times boring, crazy, yeah, just not really what you expect it to be. So you might want to dabble in other realms because it makes it more exciting, maybe. But there are energies and entities that are out and beyond your control. Inviting them into your life is like literally playing with fire. You don't know who they are. You can't see them. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's a risky road.
Mhm.
Ah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any ghostly experiences, Jules? Other than the angel at the bus stop?
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you another one. For those that know, Michael, he knows. So I made an album, like a rap album, a while back, and I was on my way to a studio to record one of the tracks, and I was really buzzing for it, really up for it, and I needed to get there for a specific time. I'm driving, and on my way, my front there it is. He's got the album. Then my front passenger side tire explodes. It just blows, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm in the fast lane doing like 80, and I literally, I don't know how it happened, but there was no other cars, and I just managed to get over to the hard shoulder, and I just stopped the car, got out, took a look, and I was like, wow. How, I don't know how that happened, but it's happened. Within the window of about 4 minutes, a couple pull up, guy gets out the car, and he's like, look like you need a hand there, mate. And I was like, yeah, I do. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never changed a tire in my life. And he goes, oh, cool. I know exactly what I'm doing. And he starts cracking on. His missus gets out the car, and she just says he does this all the time. And I'm like, oh, does he? In the window of 4 minutes of this happening to me, he literally changes the tire, and I've got somewhere to be. It's really important because I'm like, you know, panicking and freaking out, like, oh my god, I need to get there. Anyway, changes the tire, shakes my hand, says, just be careful. That's all he says. Says, mate, you're a lifesaver. I don't even know his name. I can't even remember his name. I don't even, you know, in the car.
Have you watching? Have you watching?
Yeah, in the car they get, and off they go. And I just can't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And even to this day, I still cannot believe it because what are the chances, the odds of them two being there and going at the speed enough to slow down? He must have seen, I don't know how he saw me. You know what I mean?
It's like
Magic.
he was just sent, or he was on the earth, and that's what he does. He just goes through.
And I'll tell you another story.
the
Okay, here's a second
spirit
story.
doing that.
Yeah, here's another story, guys. So I'm on,
I find
out that a very close family friends passed away. Yeah. And so as soon as I got that call, as soon as I found out, I'm on my way. I said, I'm not even playing, I'm on my way. So I start driving, and they live far away. It was like near, I think it was like near Somerset area, something like that. So I'm on my way to them, and I'm driving miles. This is like, we're talking hundreds. I stop off at services, all that good stuff. When I get to their house, literally within 10 meters of their driveway, the axle on my steering completely collapses. We have to literally push the car to get onto the driveway. And I'll never forget this. I said to myself, that could have happened at any moment. It could have happened at any moment. But it happened when I got to the destination. It just went, ka-gung, gung. And I was like, what the hell? And to this day, I still believe that the person that passed away was watching over me. He knew I was on my way to see his wife and daughters, and he just made sure I made it. And then I called up, obviously, my insurance, and they came and collected the car. And then the actual family gave me the car. They gave me their family car because they're not going to use it. And so I borrowed their car for a while whilst mine was getting fixed. But the story is just insane because I was at the destination. I made it all the way there. I should be dead. Like, I know it sounds silly, but I shouldn't have made it. I was traveling miles, man. And I've never had any issues with the car ever. It was just insane.
Do you still have that car?
No, old car.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. But at the same time, like, I believe in angels. I truly do. I know they come when you need them the most.
I do. I believe in angels. I do believe. Yeah, definitely.
Things are supposed to happen.
I think we need, yes.
And they make sure it happens. And I do believe also if angels exist, then the opposite exists. There are energies out there to get you. They really do prey on the vulnerable. And thank the Lord, or, you know, the universe, or whoever it is that governs the good, because They do have your back. I could be sitting here right now, and behind me right now, there could be some demons trying to get at me, but my guardian angels are fighting them. They're having a full-blown war behind me right now, and they're just saying, you leave my boy alone. Do you know what I mean? And I thank them every day. That's just me and a spiritual one. Listen, guys, if you're liking what we're talking about, Elite Thinking Club, man, you've got to hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share, comment, let us know what you think, and if this has happened to you. And yeah, if you want to, you can buy our hoodies as well. But yeah, thank you for asking me, Liz.
Not this one, though.
That's my personal one, personal experience.
I love that. I love that. It's uplifting because it just kind of gives us like that hope and belief that, yeah, we're being looked after.
I believe so.
And they're kicking the butts of the demons around us.
Yeah, for real. Guys, what an episode. What a great episode. We've explored a lot. Michael, I love the band, mate. I love the bands. Brilliant. I love what you did there at the start as well when you gave us the wrong readings. And we were fully in it, weren't we? We were all like, oh my God. We were so in it. Unreal. But
thanks for that.
I'm glad you took it well.
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
That was funny.
Listen, guys, I'm going to call the episode there because I feel like we've covered a lot and it was a great episode. If you're viewing and you're watching now, again, guys, if you haven't done so already, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and definitely start tuning into us more. Hit the notification bell as well. That way, when an episode is released, you'll get notified so you can watch it and be fresh on it. Comment and also message us as well. If there's anything you want us to talk about, we're happy to explore it here at the Elite Thinking Club. So
get us up to 1,000 likes as well, because then we have to go to the
500, I'll get a tattoo.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
all
Michael's
right,
gonna get the Elite Thinking Club cloud tattooed on his arm. Like, yeah.
Okay, let's just clarify. Let's just confirm that.
Is it so that you can kiss us?
Yeah, 500 subscribers, Michael gets a tattoo. 1,000 subscribers, we do a live episode at Canewdon Church, yeah?
That would be so much fun.
You heard it. You heard it. Oh my God.
Let's get Jules there.
Ah, man, I've been there. It's scary.
Right, I think it'll be so much fun to film. It's going to be brilliant.
Right, we'll do it. Okay, so, guys, thank you for joining me again. Liz, Mads, Michael. Great episode, guys. Love that. So from me and all the team, everyone everywhere, peace and love.
Night.
Bye.